Hi, I'm Mark Costley. I'm an attorney at Clarity Legal Group. We are a North Carolina-based law firm in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We do nothing but estate planning, elder law, and planning for folks with special needs. A group of attorneys with a real passion for helping people in the special needs area in particular, which is what I want to talk to you about today. You know, people who have family members, whether it's an elderly adult or a minor child or a young adult child, are really consumed with making sure that they do a good job of taking care of their family member. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of attention, and sometimes it takes a lot of money. Regardless of how much money it takes, being savvy about planning for the needs of these people, both during your life but also after your death, I think is a critical part of not only planning, but also having the peace of mind that you know that you're taking care of your family members. So when you're thinking about this, you should think early about how you're going to fund the needs of someone like a child who is now an adult or will soon be an adult after you've passed away. Do you have a certain pot of resources for them? How will making sure they have resources affect other children you have, for example? And when do you need to make sure that you have things in place? Well, so you want to get things in place as soon as possible. You ought to think about life insurance as a possible funding source. You ought to look at the impact of retirement accounts, where people often have a lot of their savings and wealth, and how that impacts the beneficiary who is receiving means-tested benefits, and whether or not that can be done through a trust effectively. All of these issues can become pretty complicated, and so it turns out that for a supplemental needs trust beneficiary, for someone who is receiving government assistance, the financial component of estate planning, I think, is more critical than ever. So our advice: plan early, plan thoroughly, and always plan carefully.